Anyhow, it's a Friday afternoon. Hurrah! Another week done. Anyhow, it's been a fairly busy week for me this week, as you already know, or already knew from the previous vlogs, that I had to do 2 of them this week. One going to the eye doctor, which turned out okay. My eyes are good. I still have to take the medication for my glaucoma, which is nothing. It's Tatonini at night. Just at least I have to take them, make sure I take them constantly, which I do. And an interview which I had yesterday. So at this point, I'm waiting to hear back from my potential employer, which is going to be soon, because they're actually sending my application yesterday and they're putting me into their database. So everything should work out well for that, and I'm hoping to hear from them soon. It's technical support for a local company in the Laval area. I'm just north of that, which is about a 15-minute drive, which is perfect for me. So I have no problems getting to that point there, where my potential employer will be. And it's dealing with technical support for point of sales internally, and dealing with hardware networking, so on and so forth, which I have oodles of experience from. At this point, it's just waiting to hear from them, and possibly waiting for another one, which is from Mutual Life, which I'm still waiting for. And I know some potential headhunters, you know, they say, "Oh, you gotta stay offline. You guys don't do this because we need you," type of thing, you know. So they're trying to pressure you and saying, "Don't start searching anywhere else. We really want you." And sometimes they're just a little slow in getting things rolling here. So at this point in time, I'm still waiting to hear back from one other place for an interview with another company, which is a company dealing with RRSPs and all that. So I'm still waiting to hear from them. So there's nothing as of yet for that. So as soon as I can hear from them and see which comes good in regards to this, and then I can base my decision on that. So at this point, waiting for any other new news is still a waiting game here. So I'll be finding out sometime early next week in regards to it. And I just want to give a little shout out to my little baby there, my little love of my life, who I love so dearly. Hey baby, I miss you. And she knows who she is, and she's right now probably viewing this one, which will be part of my weekend edition of my vlogging. So hopefully everything will be fine today and tomorrow. This is going to be a cumulative vlog for the weekend, so I'm not going to be sending this one here on Friday night, so please bear in mind. As for anything else, I'd like to wish Casey, who actually posted in one of my vlogs. I wanted to give you a shout out as well. I read your message, replied to it. Welcome aboard, and let's hope we can get some more people on here. And Casey, if you want to add your friends to it, or anybody else that you know of, please do, because I like that from people who put in a little good word there, and it makes me feel happy. So let's keep going here. I like to meet everyone who's joining in, as always. So don't be shy. Let's come and do it. And at the same time, while we're at it, if you have any thoughts on any other projects, like what I've been mentioning in the previous ones that I'm going to be working on, which is going to be a keepsake box and engraved candles as well. So that one is going to be a special little vlog, so I'm going to be doing separately from this, and that one is going to be done especially for the one who I love the most. And she knows who she is, and she knows she's watching this, and she knows what it is already. So we're going to keep going with those, okay? So at this point, I'll be back later on for some more vlogging. Well, it's a good afternoon. It's Friday. It's not Friday, I should say. It's Saturday. And I'm about getting ready to go out for lunch. Gonna grab something to eat outside and bring it back home. So usually the weekend I usually buy a little lunch or something of some sorts for myself and bring it back home instead of going out to my usual Patak 2000. Today I decided to go somewhere closer today to go get my lunch and have it at home. At least enjoy my time having my lunch instead of going with my parents down to Chalet Barbecue, which is their trip usually on Saturday Saturday around lunchtime, I was getting a little tired of going to that place all the time. I know that my parents love going to Chalet Barbecue because it's barbecue chicken and all that, and that's something they love to have every Saturday. And for me to go every Saturday there, it's a little bit too much. So, at any rate, I'm going to go out, get myself something to eat. Just waiting for my beautiful fiancée to come back from her wonderful shower. Once she does that, I'm going to see her off to bed. And then I'm going to go out myself to get some things done, besides having my lunch. Once that happens, then we'll be okay for the rest of the afternoon to get some more vlogging done today and get my vlog out that I want to get done today. At any rate, I got also some other things to get done as well. Besides the vlogging, I have the 2 other servers that I'm going to get up and running, which are already set up. It's just a matter of getting them running and getting them to work. So, bear with me, the day has not even started. So, I'll be back. Anyhow, it's a wonderful Saturday afternoon. My God, it's better than what we had the last couple of days. Anyhow, like I had mentioned earlier this morning, on a Saturday morning that I was going to go out, I was doing a couple other things outside before I actually go get my lunch. My parents, they're going to have to get their own remote for this, for my mom's TV. It's a combo TV from Citizen, and it's like, instead of me going back and forth, I just told them, look, you do it. You want this particular whatever it is for your remote, you go get it yourself. Because I'm ending up running around like crazy yesterday, and I just didn't need it. It's just one thing I just did not need at all. At any rate, I'm going to be getting my lunch. It's going to be a smoked meat sandwich with some onion rings, chips I have at home, and I'm going to have a glass of milk with it as well. You'll see that right after this. Other than that, I might go to one or two renovation centers just to visit there, just to take a look at some of the tooling and all that. It's been a while since I've done anything specific as for other project-wise, which I am going to do soon. I have 2 other ones. One is a keepsake box, and the other one is an engraved candle, which I've been promising my beautiful fiance / girlfriend. And hello, baby, I love you. And I'm going to be getting that hopefully done soon. I'm actually going to start up on it with the inventory and all that for it, so that way at least you'll know what I'll be doing on the project itself and where it's at for each of them. So that's a good thing I'm going to be working on. And as well, the paints I'm going to be using for the keepsake boxes itself. So at this point, it's rather quiet. It's just trying to enjoy a little bit of my afternoon here, and I'm going to start working on those. So that's going to be coming up next. As for a couple of vlogs that I'm going to be doing for that, as for the projects, and also just to keep my skills up in my hobbies, and also keep going with the vlogs as well, because this is why I'm trying to keep the vlogging down to a bare minimum, because it takes a lot of bandwidth preparing a vlog every day. And luckily I was looking over last month's my data consumption for my ISP, and it's like I almost hit 60 gigabytes, and it's like, let's try to keep that to a bare minimum. And I've been refraining quite a bit on vlogging, so this is why I was trying to mention to everybody, is like, I'm still going to vlog, but it's not going to be as often as it used to be, because I'm just realizing it now. It takes a lot of data to prepare and get it sent to YouTube itself once it's finished. So anyhow, that's going to still be done. What I might do, it'll vary on those 2 other projects, how long they're going to be altogether. Once I do get that done, you'll definitely see the results from them at the end, and I think you guys will like it. Even my fiance will like something like that, because it's something that is out of my field of expertise as being an IT technician, which is a good thing, because I always like to learn something new. I like to push my creativity and my dexterity in learning other things, like to be able to work with wood, or with candles in this case, with the wax, and be able to do something with it. So bear with me. I'm going to go grab something to eat right now, and we'll continue on later, okay? So see you soon. Yum yum. There we go. We got my glass of milk, some onion rings, and my smoked meat sandwich for the weekend. This is fulfilling from La Belle Province. One of the greatest things I can ever taste, and I like it from them. I'm going to be full until the evening. I'm going to enjoy it. I wish you were here to actually see it and actually taste it. Anyhow, so it's actually a good Saturday afternoon, close to about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. As you saw, I had my smoked meat sandwich with some onion rings and a glass of milk. What I didn't have with it was what they call as a brine pickle from Miss White's. It's a very, how can I say, it's a good pickle. Okay, it has to be a brine pickle to go with smoked meat here. Up in Canada, we have smoked meat. Down in the States, it's another type of, it's not really called smoked meat. It's another kind of meat that's done almost the same way as what we have it up here in Canada. At any rate, I had a really good lunch. It was really delicious, very stuffing. This afternoon, I went back out to take a look around down at the local renovation center. My parents actually came back with another remote that my father had actually picked up at the local Source store. And of course, when he picked that up, not to diss him wrong, I know he's trying to be good and he wants to get a new remote for my mom. He picked up the wrong remote that is not compatible with my mother's television set. Again, it's the Citizen TV with the VCR on the bottom. So at that point, with that there, he has to go return it back because it won't work with it. And I told him, I said, did you read the back of the thing there of the remote? See if my mom's TV was on there. Of course he didn't, which is typical. And I told him this, Dad, look, you gotta read what's on the back to make sure that it will work with it. Otherwise, it's not worth getting. You know, and I'm trying to be patient with him. I'm trying to, look, you gotta read the back. Some parents who aren't, well, I'm not going to say not knowledgeable, but people who don't read properly the back of the thing, and they figure they're going to pick up any old remote, it's not going to always work. Plus, I know my father, he probably didn't even ask the sales guy to make sure that was the right one for my mom's TV. I'm one of those guys that, if they ask me to pick up a remote, make sure that it's compatible with and I usually do, because I usually read the back of the box just to make sure, to see if it's actually in there. If it's not in there, I won't get it. And it's mostly like that with my other stuff too, like for the projects I'm working on with Linux and all that. I usually check to see if it has if it says compatible with Linux, or it'll say minimum operating systems is this, that, and that. And if I don't see the word line, if it's specifically that I'm going to be using it for a machine that's dealing with Linux as an example, then if I do see it, then I'll get it, because I'll know it'll work. If it doesn't say it, I won't get it, because I know it won't work. It's that plain and simple. Most companies I even talk to, or at least get in contact with, like for these wireless PCMCIA cards for the laptops, and some other ones there as well, like for these wireless networking cards that you can fit into your regular computer, that fits inside the machine, not on the USB connectors in the back. If I don't see it on that, say it's Linux compatible, I just won't get it, because it's not going to work, no matter how hard I try. And I can turn blue in the face, and it won't work. At this point, anyhow, it's up to him. He's going to go back to the store, get his refund money back, and take a look in for another remote directly with them. This is something that he's going to deal with on his own. I've already done it twice, where I had to go in and actually do it and It's a pain in the real butt, because either I get the wrong one because the buttons are not right, or whatever the case may be. I leave it up to them, because this is something that they want, and I told them, like, you go get it. You make sure it's just this. That's all I tell them. Just make sure it will work on your Citizens this, and if it does work, then great. Other than that, I went to the local renovation center just before, called Reno Depot. It's one that's close by, just up on Grand Alley here, just to take a look around, just to see what they had as for tooling and all that. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll go in, like I'm going to be working up later on tonight, the listings and all that for the keepsake boxes and the engraved candles. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll go into the local renovation store, take a look for bits and pieces, like parts for my rotary toolkit, or if I know they're going to have a sale on a particular type of paint that I'll be needing, then I'll take a look, you know, just to see what they have. And sometimes it's not, I don't need like a huge, you know, 8 liter format. Sometimes it's just enough that it'll do me for the project itself. And I know I already have some other paints previously to this, which I got myself, which are basically for painting of such boxes, like the keepsake boxes, that 2 bottles is more than enough. So with that there, instead of spending $4 or $5 on several of them, and some of them are just the classic paints that they have, I went for something that's a little bit more brighter, a little eye-popping on it. So that's what I did for the project for the keepsake boxes, which I'm going to be preparing up soon. And with that being said, I'm going to cut this one here short for today, because this is actually a cumulative of several days worth of vlogging, and it's going to be a rather large one here. So just so you guys are up to date of what's been happening, I'll be probably doing this again for next week as well, just so that way the thing will keep on going like this. If you like what I have, please, you know, put down in the comments what you would like to see in regards to my keepsake boxes, the engraved candles, or if you think of other projects that you would like me to do or would like to see me to do. What I'll try to do is I'll try to get that set up as a project to do on YouTube here in my channels. And please don't be afraid of asking, or at least suggesting, okay? Because that's one thing I like to hear from my YouTube channel subscribers, is to hear back from you guys. Because I don't know what's going to happen if you don't like it, or you don't know certain things. I'd rather you ask, because I'd rather get back to you in the chat, in the discussions in regards to it, because this is where I'm interacting with you guys, okay? Because I'd like to get your feedback, and I like to, you know, be able to talk with you guys as well at the same time, because it gets me to know you and you get to know me, and it's more of, you know, a good friendly thing together here on my channel, okay? So if you like this video, click on the like, put some comments down below. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like to get your other friends hooked up to me on this, please do suggest on my vlogs, and you know, share my link here, and bring them aboard, because I'd like to be able to get some more subscribers here and be able to get more feedback with everybody here, because I know some people are strictly just one thing and not the other, or I'm trying to do a little mishmash of a little bit of everything, not too specific in one, but enough that, you know, to make things interesting, you know, just like Kerry Byron and a few other guys from Mythbusters. As I'm quite sure you guys may or may not be aware, Mythbusters happens to be one of the science one of the shows I enjoy watching on the Discovery Channel in Canada here. And they had to let 3 people go there, Kerry Byron, and a few others, the actual secondary actors there, and they were fantastic too in regards to it, because they brought some more interesting for the younger generation, because they were able to show, you know, the things that they were able to do, and busting this as well with Adam and Jamie. With them leaving, it's going to be a shame because I thought they brought an interesting twist to everything with Adam and Jamie, and I still like Adam and Jamie very much in the Mythbusters way of doing things, because it gives them a chance to work up on each myth that they're working on and also it also gives a sideline for the younger ones, because the other ones are also doing something that more of the fans are looking for. At any rate, so if you like my channel, please subscribe. If you haven't already, please do. If you have, fantastic. And keep the comments coming. I'd like to hear feedback from everybody, okay? So till next time, I'd like to thank you for say hi to everybody wherever you are, whether it's in Canada, US, UK, wherever you are, whichever time zone you're in, whichever continent you are on. So you guys take care. One other thing before I forget, August 28th, hint 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 hint, it's my birthday, okay? Hint 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 hint. And baby, I know I already have your thing here. I'm going to open it up on my in the morning at my place. You'll get to see it. You get to see it live on Skype with me, okay? So till then, folks, let's keep on doing this. I'd like to see some more action coming up. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful weekend.